Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Cynnnical, and today for you guys I got an awesome Kingdom Hearts 3 news update. Really wanted to bring this to you guys because it's some really cool and exciting news. So as you guys know, E3 is now well and done. It's completely over, and you know, this year as far as E3 went, to do with Kingdom Hearts, it was absolutely spectacular. You know, in comparison to last year, it was just that next step up. It was really good, and you know, even thinking about it, I would say that as far as Kingdom Hearts is concerned, this year has to definitely be better than 2013. I mean, sure, in 2013 we got, you know, the actual reveal and announcement that Kingdom Hearts 3 exists and it's, you know, in development. But this year, you know, Tetsuya was a lot more talkative about the game, and not only that, but we just got the absolute best trailer for the game so far. And yeah, going back to the whole talkative thing, I mean, Tetsuya Nomura, he was so much more talkative towards, you know, talking about Kingdom Hearts 3 this time round. So that was really cool. Now, obviously, there has been a ton of different, you know, organizations and people representing different, you know, gaming websites and, you know, news organizations. Obviously, those people have been interviewing Tetsuya, and he's been doing so many interviews, you know, once we got that trailer at E3. For the remaining days, he was doing interviews and stuff, and in those interviews he was just saying so much good stuff. Like, literally, we haven't had this much Kingdom Hearts you know, 3 news for a very long time. Now, one of the most interesting things he answered was to do with the development of the game. Now, we know that, you know, we are dying. We are absolutely dying for a release date.
Do it! Just do it! Do it!
And I would say that this right here is, you know, the next best thing. Although we haven't received a release date yet, this really still is the next best thing. So yes, Tetsuya Nomura has actually commented on the development status of Kingdom Hearts 3, which is really dang awesome. So I wanted to share with you guys 2 exciting things. I wanted to bring both of those together because it sort of gives us a little bit of an insight towards the progression of Kingdom Hearts 3. And, you know, it sort of makes me think, could we be receiving Kingdom Hearts 3 sooner than we think? Now, I just want to make a disclaimer. You know, I don't want to, you know, by saying this, I don't want to get people's hopes up, meaning, you know, like, we could be getting Kingdom Hearts 3 at the end of this year or the start of next year. But, however, I know that there are so many people out there who think, you know, damn, we're going to be waiting years upon years, you know, because Tetsuya, he doesn't really, you know, like to bring forward games and talk too much about them, and, you know, it just seems like the development for Kingdom Hearts 3 is just going at a sluggish rate, and, you know, I sort of agree in some aspects of that. So it does seem like, yeah, we're probably going to be waiting years and years from the different people's perspectives that we have on the internet, but it definitely does seem like we probably will be receiving Kingdom Hearts 3 sooner than we actually think. So first of all, I'll go over this small sort of I suppose you could say, like, news segment from Gameblog. That Gameblog did an interview with Tetsuya, and then I'll talk about the one from 4Gamer. So let's first of all talk about the one that Gameblog did. Now, Gameblog did an interview with Tetsuya. They asked a whole bunch of different questions, a lot about the development as well, talking upon the Final Fantasy VII Remake as well as Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, I'm just going to read you this part right here. I'm not going to read the top part, but this part right here. At last, Tetsuya Nomura says since there are 2 different teams working on KH3 and the Final Fantasy VII Remake, neither of the 2 games will be delayed. Kingdom Hearts 3 is relatively advanced, while the Final Fantasy VII Remake is at the early stages of development. Now, what's cool about this little segment here, previously before that segment, he was talking about the Final Fantasy VII Remake and stuff like that. But basically, they were saying that, you know, the Final Fantasy VII Remake has no direct impact on the development of, you know, Kingdom Hearts 3 because of the fact that there are 2 different teams working on these games. You know, a lot of people were sort of worried. They were like, okay, it's, you know, it's great, you know, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Awesome, but hold on. Tetsuya Nomura is also the director for the Final Fantasy VII Remake as well, so will that, you know, detract the development of Kingdom Hearts 3? And, you know, basically he's saying, no, it's not going to, so do not worry about that. So that's also really, really awesome. But what was so cool was to see that, you know, Tetsuya was saying that Kingdom Hearts 3 is relatively advanced at this stage, that is absolutely amazing. I mean, that really does give me a lot of hope towards actually getting a possible release of Kingdom Hearts 3 by, you know, the end of 2016, you know, December around 2016 or very, very early of 2017. But yeah, when the actual, you know, lead director says, you know, 2 keywords like that, relatively advanced, it does get me excited. Now, the other thing that I want to talk about is this other, you know, question that was asked. 4Gamer also interviewed Tetsuya Nomura and they said, even though you weren't able to announce the release date this time, how is development coming along? Nomura replied, the gameplay and world assignments have been decided, and the foundations are already done. So now we are at the stage of putting our efforts into all details. So that is absolutely amazing. They have come to the point where the gameplay that they want, it's all set and locked in, it's all good to go. The world assignments, you know, the placing for what Disney worlds they want and what other sort of returning, you know, exclusive Kingdom Hearts worlds, talking about, you know, like Hollow Bastion, Twilight Town, Traverse Town, those worlds, all the worlds and stuff, the assignments for them and their places have been decided from what Nomura is saying here, and, you know, the foundations are already done. All of that stuff is just juicy goodness, my friends, right there. That is really, really cool, because I sort of think about it, and, you know, I believe, like, I'd say halfway through last year, something came out, I believe, like, Famitsu ended up interviewing Tetsuya, and, you know, they were still at the stage where they were, you know, still sitting down with Disney, trying to figure out what worlds they were wanting, you know, in Kingdom Hearts 3, like what worlds would be appropriate and would, you know, fit perfectly for Kingdom Hearts 3. But now we're at that stage where it's like, okay, the assignments, they're done. We just got to sit down and we got to put all the effort into detail, which, you know, that can take a little bit longer, but still to the point, it's really, really cool to get those sort of answers, you know, from Tetsuya, and of course to receive, you know, our very first sort of Disney world in a trailer, you know, Tangled. That's really, really awesome. So honestly, I just cannot wait until the next trailer. That's probably going to be at D23, which really, guys, is not too far away. Otherwise, though, I'm really sort of feeling that, you know, we're probably going to be receiving Kingdom Hearts 3 sooner than we think, and that's really, really awesome. Just from these little sort of comments that have been said, you know, it just sort of makes me believe. But otherwise, guys, a quick news update towards the development progression of Kingdom Hearts 3. Does this get you guys hyped? Does this get you excited? Hopefully it does, because I'm really, really excited, and it's great to have so much to talk about. Like, this is literally the most we've had to talk about as far as Kingdom Hearts 3 is concerned for, like, ever. Like, since ever. So it's really, really cool. I got tons of awesome content coming out to you guys, trying to get 2 videos out per day, because there's literally that much news. Otherwise, guys, I've been Cynnnical. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video. Please thumbs up this video as it helps me out a lot. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.